Hi, my name is Malvin. I am 19 years old and I am currently making a medieval arming sword. In the last episode, I forged the crossguard, and in the episode before, I forged and grind the blade. In this episode, I will make the pommel. Okay, the next step is to forge the pommel, which will go here on the end of the sword. It's used to balance the weight of the sword and to prevent the hand of slipping off at the end. And to do this, I am going to use this round bar of steel. It's the same I used for the guard. And I will cut myself a piece, weld a piece of metal to it so I can grip on it with the tongue, and then hammer on it with from the top, so that in the end I will have a much bigger sized piece than this and nice and flat, which I can then form into the pommel. Let's wish me luck. I hope it works how I expected, because I have no idea how this steel will form under my hammer. Okay, I finished forging the pommel. It isn't perfect as I expected, and it was a bit more difficult than I expected, even though I expected it difficult. But it is alright, so yeah, I can work my way with it and grind out everything that isn't alright. And let's hope it has the right size, and let's hope it's heavy enough to balance the sword in the end. This looks already really nice. You can see I've ground the pommel in shape and put it on there. Obviously it still doesn't have the hole. And like this, how I have it right now, it is totally in balance. You see it's floating. And if you look closely here, I've put myself a meter and it's at 17 centimeters already now. And that is quite perfect. See, here it's 17 centimeters with the guard line, and here is the balance point right now. You see? And that means when I take off all the material I want to still take off of the blade, it should be perfectly where I want it to be, because I want the balance point to be around 13 to 15 centimeters. Because then the blade has a bit of weight in the front, so when I strike, I don't have to use all my force to strike, but it will flow by itself. But it doesn't have a too heavy tip and isn't difficult to hold in my hand. The next step is to drill a hole right from here down to there. I hope everything works right, because this is a really tricky part, but I think my setup is good enough that everything will be straight. So let's get to work. I've got the hole, and where is it? There it is. And it turned out just perfect. Look, it's perfectly on the middle on this side and perfectly on the middle on that side. Just how I want it to be. Now it's time to take my beautiful blade here, this end, and grind it to the same thickness as the hole. Because you see, it doesn't enter at all. It's way too wide. So let's grind it down, then I can fit the pommel. Let's go. Guys, I made it. Doesn't that look just awesome? I am so happy right now. It's just beautiful. Right now it already starts to look like a sword. Look. So beautiful. Unfortunately, I didn't have all the footage of the horses, of hammering it down because it was really difficult and I didn't have the patience to film every step, so there were only a few, but that's it. And it fits perfectly, like right now already like this. It's really strong, but I can just take it off and put it back on again for the handle work. So it's just perfect. I'm so happy. At this point I will finish the episode. As you see, it's the next day. I forgot the last one. But I'm still just happy. In the next episode I'm going to harden the blade and first of all do a few test hardenings on a piece of metal I have still left to know how exactly I will have to harden my blade, because this is the scariest step of all. So let's hope it all goes right and see you next time.